And here we are. Welcome back to Wook Plus. I am Kevin, joined by T, and we are joined by the full band DIZGO. I have spoken to 3/4 of you at one time or another, and I have the whole band there. Why don't we just run through? Do a little quick introduction of who you are, what you play for people who don't know you, and then we'll just dive into the past couple years because you've blown up. You guys are on a trajectory that is like wow.
Oh yeah, you want to kick it off, Justin?
Yeah, I'm a Justin Clark, aka Silky J. I play the drums.
My name is Andrew Pickle, guitar player, vocals.
Yeah, I'm Kevin Hinnefeld, and I play bass.
Yeah, Jake here, keys and box.
Fantastic, fantastic. I love it. I feel like you guys have taken the doors that like a Papadisio or a Dopapod opened. You've walked through them and you were expanding on that and throwing in lots of other stuff, some more rock than they would have done and things like that. Is that a fair assessment?
Those are like my two favorite bands, so that's fair for me. But you know, we all have our own influences and bring our own stuff to the table.
Yeah, I think we're definitely we're filling in the kind of open space that's been opening up in like the Jamtronica scene for sure.
Right, you guys in Space Bacon, you guys need to go on a mega tour together.
We're gonna play in Chicago with them in December. We're super stoked at the new Garcias.
December 5th.
Yeah, they're good friends of ours.
Right, cool. Yeah, Kevin is so great. I love Kevin Legal. You guys are on the road right now. Where are you?
We're in North Carolina, outside of Greensboro, Winston-Salem. We're on the way to the Mantras Festival, Mantra Bash, playing tonight.
Nice. Very nice.
Nice.
Very nice. Absolutely.
Got you
first
like
time out there.
That's fantastic.
Thank you for pulling over because I know
Yeah,
you
got you kind of on the road.
Right, you were like, "We'll be getting to the hotel then. Can we push it back a little?" I was like, "Yeah." Apparently, the road is never forgiving, is it?
Yeah, we got some time to
That's
kill
right.
today. We got an easy travel, and we're doing all right.
Yeah, we decided we're skipping the hotel. We're just gonna play until 1 and then pack up and drive straight back to Indiana through the night.
Right.
Oh, nice.
Stuffing it.
Yeah.
We're hungry for some time at home. We've been really busy, and we're getting ready to get back into our studio space and do a lot of writing and preparation for an album that we're going to be recording in January.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
You heard it here first.
there you go. But it's
Breaking.
that will be it'll be 2 years since the last one then, right? Almost.
Yeah, and it won't even release, until the spring or summer. So it'll be a little bit over 2 years, but we've been on the road a lot and trying to kind of, build up our reach around the country, and then take some time to write some good tunes.
But like, this is the first.
They are in North Carolina, so
Now, which is like the official arrangement, and we want to be able to kind of put out the new sound that's the combination of everybody, because we all four of us are writing and putting songs together, so it's exciting. This is we get to play the current new feelings.
I always call the studio, the LP, the artifact. It captures something in a moment in time there, which is great because then you have the living, breathing thing of the song on stage there.
Right.
You guys are going to be in Connecticut sometime for something special?
Goose Night Zero.
Yeah,
Wait, no,
that's in Rhode Island. We're not playing in
Rhode
Connecticut
Island, my
actually,
fault.
but no, it's okay. That's going to be a big. It's like the night zero of the Goosemas event they do every year, and we're working with them this year to do a really cool event in Providence at Fett Music Hall.
Yep.
I mix up the suburbs of New York, like Connecticut and Rhode Island sometimes.
No, who doesn't? Yeah.
It's all the same to us. We're from Indiana.
Yep.
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, we were talking to. Have you ever heard of a band called Mycota?
Oh yeah, Mycota.
Yeah, Mycota. That's right.
Yeah,
Young guys. We were talking about how if you're on the East Coast, you are concentrated. You got all kinds of places to play. You get into the Midwest, you got to drive a little further. You end up in Colorado, and it's 8 hours to everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah. Definitely.
If you do that. So you guys, you said you've all been writing. How do you approach the studio exactly?
Well, I think we get a chance to kind of develop a new approach. I think, you know, and in the past we've done it different ways, but we've you know, kind of gone about actually capturing and recording and tracking the music a little bit different than how we're going to do it this time. We're going into an actual studio space with a producer and, you know, kind of working through things in a new way. So we've actually been doing a little bit of just, you know, some homework, kind of looking into how some of the greats have done it. Jake just kind of pointed out a cool documentary that we're checking out, and kind of just dreaming still at this point. We kind of know how it's going to happen, but we're still trying to make the most of it and make it as cool and as fun as possible, because I think we're going to document a lot of the process too. So we're kind of just putting our feelers out and seeing, you know, how we can write our story into this, you know, the right way.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you want the studio almost to become a fifth member? Is that what we're thinking on this?
Yeah, this will be the first time that we're going to do it like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
our last two albums, or our last album and last two singles, we recorded in our own rehearsal space ourselves. So this is, I guess, yeah, our first time stepping into a real studio.
I love it. I absolutely love it. There's something to be said for having four people, for having the people in the room together doing it as opposed to computers. I know God Street Wine right now is writing a new album, and their drummer lives in Germany. So it's all being done, sending files back and forth and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
it's a new dawn, I guess, there.
It's pretty common nowadays, but, you know, there's a million ways to do it, you know, and this is just something we wanted to try doing, and it seemed like it was right. We met the right people at the right time, and it's just all the pieces are kind of coming together. So we're really excited for it. It's going to be really awesome.
That's cool. That's awesome. It's great to hear.
Absolutely love it. So what do you feel like the biggest shift in your musical identity has been over the past few years? Because I can hear you grow. If I listen to something from 23 and now, you can hear the growth in what you've done in the transitions, you know, the more electronic textures, longer, more structured transitions. I'm giving you an answer there, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we've done some gear stuff that has absolutely changed our ability of what we can play. There's been a huge expansion in the keys world that has opened up a lot of doors for us. But I mean, since, you know, in that time period that you're talking about, a lot of it was we definitely geared towards being, you know, just like throwing more dance party vibes and playing a lot of late night sets, after parties, late night festivals, you know, big production stuff, just kind of wild party stuff, and kind of just getting higher octane shows, you know.
Yeah. Did you play Ramble?
Yes.
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
Natalie,
we played two
right?
sets. Yeah, we
Yeah.
played a DIZGO set in the daytime one of the days, and then that night we did a collab set with Natalie's band, and Joe Marsnick joined up, and it was a whole just rotating cast of whatever we were doing. It was really cool.
It was tons of fun.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Did
It's
she
like the
bust
Wild
out-
West.
Did she bust out the guitar?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, we played a classic.
There wasn't a lot of
Frankenstein
space,
with it.
so she might not have had a lot of space to walk around out there. We had like
Right.
10 people on a tiny stage.
I hear you. It looked like, you know, I live in Maryland. I'm a dumbass. I should have been up there. Did you guys play Halloween?
We played Halloween on Halloween Day.
Nice.
It was really awesome.
About a week ago.
On the second stage, the Hallow stage, right beside the main stage, where they kind of go A-B programming, and we had a really awesome set.
Right. Well, was there a theme or anything to it? Well, we did a whole show the other day about different people's Halloween stuff.
No, we didn't like dress up. We played some like Halloween teases.
28 days
The
later.
28 Days Later theme. We did a like Thriller and Ghostbusters kind of like
Just a little tease.
teases in our jam of Exit 59. Just
Yeah.
kind of like a little bit, so we could still. We had an hour set, you know, so we didn't like spend too much time doing any like theme stuff. We wanted to put our best foot forward. And, yeah.
Right.
But yeah,
A suggestion for future Halloweens. Do the theme from the Monsters. I've always wanted to hear a band up there. And anyway, it's very 60s.
Noted. Yeah.
Noted. Exactly. Nice, Kev.
Yeah, there I go. A left turn there.
I just wanted to ask you guys, you were saying that, you know, you've kind of changed it into like the live shows being sort of more like a just an all sort of dance party and like sort of getting in that realm, how much does playing sort of to the crowd and sort of having that crowd energy, obviously you feel it because you want to like have the set reflect that and the shows reflect that, but how much does that sort of bounce back to you guys on stage feeling it and feeling that energy coming from the crowd? Have you noticed like since you kind of changed it a little bit, doing more of a dance party theme type thing to really get the energy up? Because I know like seeing live music a lot of times in sets, there's always the ebbs and the flows and things, and people get interested or sort of fade out. But if you're just like full on dance party, you go in knowing that, and you're like, dude, this show's gonna rage. How does that help you guys on stage and feel the energy coming back from the crowd when you're playing live like that?
Yeah, the crowd energy is huge. It's definitely tough if you're starting a set to maybe like a semi undersold room. People are staying in the back at first. It's hard to get the energy going, and we'll try to kind of play to the room to really get the live experience. And when the crowd's really hype, it's really hard not to just play at our best and just be having such a blast. So we're always working on putting our best foot forward no matter what. But you always have to have valleys in your set too. You can't be 100% all gas.
We're working on
all
that.
set. You got to have the right moment in the live show. But yeah.
I always like it when there's like at a smaller venue too, when kind of the audience forms sort of a semicircle around the front of the stage instead of coming right up front to it. Everyone's a little intimidated to get right up front sometimes, and they kind of stand back, and there's like this space between you and then where the actual front line starts, and you're kind of like, no, come in, like move in a little. Like,
it's very important to come up and dance.
Ride that rail, baby.
Makes it a lot easier for us to kind of have fun and play well.
Right. Yeah.
It's funny. I watched the Swerve show from last night. They broadcast it on YouTube, and when they do one of these days, you see all these people come up and start dancing in front of the stage, and then everyone cut it like,
and then and then shifts out. Yeah.
Wow.
God bless them. So you guys record all your shows, right?
Yep.
Well, what are you guys using to do that? Do you have somebody doing it for you, or is it internal with the band, like recording the monitor mix? Or
we have a sound guy who's he's been with us for not quite a year. I think his first show was New Year's last year, this past year. So almost a year, and he's been multi-track recording. I think he's doing it right onto Ableton, right? Well, or is he using Reaper still?
Reaper still. Kev was doing it for 8 years or whatever.
Yeah.
And then we just recently started working with one of Justin's friends, Landon, and going on the road with us. And then they're tag team in the multi-track mix, and then he's doing the mixing in Ableton.
And we also record video too. We just have our own cameras, and we record video and audio just from each show, and we're using the audio for Nugs and Bandcamp are the two places that we put the shows, and then kind of select moments, shows, or just promotional content, different things we can pull from the video for that, and we use it for different reasons. But yeah, we try to have a strong YouTube presence as well, because video is just kind of huge in today's world. So
have you been doing the free streams? I know Spafford does that.
We've talked about it. We don't do that yet, but we've talked about it.
We got to get some gear together, and we need a good head in the group that kind of can lead that and help us work through it. Which I think we have some new potential relationships that are on the table that might lead us to that over the next year. But just need kind of someone who's got some experience with it, and you got to buy the gear to do it. Then.
Right, exactly. Yeah. I feel like Eggy has been doing wonders with that, because I know I find myself, Eggy's not doing anything else. It's free on YouTube. Spafford the same way,
It is great. And I mean, once you have it set up, you can really, build like a following with it that are just, tuning into that specifically. But we do have a couple of opportunities at least to do some stuff with Nugs. Our Halloween set was streamed through their website with video and everything. And then the Night Zero Goosemas event in Rhode Island is also going to be, Nugs will be there streaming our whole set.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Very nice. Great. We've been working with Volume recently, which is like, I guess, a Nugs alternative. After Effect. You don't buy subscriptions, so I guess it isn't like Nugs, because they aren't selling you a subscription. But lots of live bands. We got to Dogs in a Pile played Baltimore not long ago, and we got to work with that there. I think video is like the total key, though. The whole Grateful Dead, just give it away because somebody's going to show their
Yeah.
buddy, and their buddy is going to show up to your show, and hopefully you get the exponential growth. How has it been going, moving out from Indiana and pushing into all these other markets? Like, are you making return trips yet? Like to say different places?
Oh yeah, we're even making return trips to the farthest corners, like the Pacific Northwest and Florida, which had previously been like, long held goals for us to even get to in the first place. And now we're doing return tours with good numbers, and it's been very rewarding for us to go all the way around, come back and see the growth. Like, for instance, where we're at right now, North Carolina, I think has been our best growing market this year, where we've come back down. There's like 10 or 12 places we've played in North Carolina, and we've grown a lot, and we're coming back here for one of the last shows of the year, and we'll see how it goes with the mantras.
Yeah, it's also kind of like just been really cool to see. We've had some stuff that seems like, a lot of these places are within the 10-hour bubble of Indiana, but we're going to new places that we're reaching to that are, maybe sub-markets of some of the big ones that we hit first, but we show up, never been there before, and it's just, packed out, great energy. We had a show this last winter that it's the first time going to this place in Pennsylvania, and it was just we just had it sold out the show the first time ever showing up there. So that definitely gives
in Ardmore.
That was in New Hope. It's a Philly,
Yes.
not too far from Philly, but it's its own like kind of hippie town history.
Yeah. I used to go see the Radiators there when the
Oh, cool.
Radiators toured 20 years ago. They would play New Hope. It's a very cool little artistic town. It is a neat little place.
I was gonna say a second ago, we even played in Alaska this year. It was amazing.
How'd that happen? Well, we need that story. That's
Somebody else.
We got an offer to go play two nights at a ski resort in Alaska, and it was a solid offer. And we, next
It was
thing
a
we
dream
knew,
come true.
Yeah, what was the girl's name? It was her
Arab.
birthday. Arab, yeah, it was her birthday, and she loved us and wanted us to come out there and play for her birthday. It was a good party.
we snowboarded for like 5 days. We stuck around.
I ran over the director of mountain safety's daughter on a snowboard.
Oh yeah.
That was bad.
He was very nice about it. I'm sorry, man. I forgot your name, but hopefully,
I saw the whole thing.
Hey, the goggles, man. It gets hard to see.
Yeah, I learned how to snowboard for the first time, and they immediately made me go to the top of the mountain. And so I had to break and do a wall sit for like 20 minutes till I could.
It's good for you.
Yeah, it was good for me. Yeah.
I always liked the snowboarding better than the skiing. Skiing, my feet went 2 different directions. At least the snowboard, your feet aren't moving. You're just going where the board is.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
How long did you guys say you stayed out there for?
We were out there for like 5 or 6 days.
Yeah, it was like about almost a week with everything, the travel.
And the resort that had us out there, they put us in lodging and the snowboard rentals and stuff. The entire.
That's fantastic. I mean, you might as well stay a little bit longer, right? Since you're going out there, make a little bit of a vacation out of it and make it worth something. That's awesome.
Yeah, I dropped it for a second, but you get the idea.
Yeah. So
That's
how
amazing.
you flew? I'm guessing you flew there, right?
Yeah, we flew to Anchorage and then we drove. We got a bus to come down from the resort, pick us up in Anchorage, and bring us up there.
It was like 45 minutes or so.
Yeah, Alyeska Resort. For anyone curious,
Was it any of those had the time changed affected it all? Like, was there any time where it was like the days were shorter or the night was like really long?
Not as much as we thought we might encounter. It was in
March.
Yeah,
equinox time. So it's kind of where they get split down the middle.
Yeah,
gotcha.
But we did get to see some aurora borealis.
I was going to ask. That was my next question. Did you see any northern lights? Yeah.
Mainly on the phone, but then on the ride home on the plane, I didn't have a window seat, but our sound engineer Landon, he got an incredible a couple shots of just some that were just stretched out just miles and miles. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was like another planet up there, and that the people are wild.
Yeah,
So,
we had some
people that live up there.
We had a really
They're
intense
great
first
people,
night.
guys. What are we talking
I
It
about?
mean,
was so much fun.
right.
The first night was like more of the local crowd, and the second night was a lot of the tourists. And so that first night, it was just, I mean, we have, some memories for sure.
That's awesome.
Great time.
That's so cool. What a great
Crowd surfing.
great place to
Yeah,
play.
there's
Road
crowd
crowd
surfing going
Yeah.
on and shit. people taking their clothes off and just
It was wild.
It was
Yes,
like the
Alaska
70s.
party.
Yeah. Had a good time.
Oh man, we have a buddy who lives up there, and he flies like 2 hours almost to the North Pole to work, and it's down to 5 hours to daylight or something already up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different lifestyle.
Yeah,
For
it is.
sure.
So you've got we can you're touring out through. You're going back home a couple days. You're going to be doing the Goosemas in Rhode Island. What
We're
else?
doing a big Pigeons tour next before the
Okay.
Goosemas shows. There's like
Okay.
five or six shows with Pigeons in the Midwest, which
Nice.
is really cool. We love those guys. We just played a couple shows with them. We played in Boston with them at Paradise Rock Club, and then we played Halloween like close to them, so we got to hang out with the guys too.
All right. Baltimore boys. They're my people.
Yeah, we're doing like Kansas City? No, not Kansas City. Omaha, Nebraska,
Minneapolis.
Madison,
Wisconsin.
Covington, which is Cincinnati area.
Yeah,
Might be it.
those are the ones that I know for sure.
I think it's 5. I think it's those 5.
Do you think that that's a good model for jam bands to team up and have two names like you guys and Pigeons,
Oh,
or
yeah. Especially with Pigeons, they've been so consistent for so long, and then they're really good about reaching a hand down to like mid-tier bands and elevating them by doing part of their tour with their consistent like fan base, and then giving exposure to
Right.
mid-sized bands. So we're super grateful to those guys.
Yeah, and we just did a co-headline tour run basically with Squeaky Feet
Yeah,
this last 2 weeks of October, and yeah, it was a great
it's
time.
really good to work with other bands,
Mhm.
co-headlining or stepping up with Pigeons as tour opener. It's essential.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like that's more like the future of what it is. I see a lot of bands like, if I love DIZGO, I'm going to go see DIZGO when they come to town. But if I'm on the fence about DIZGO, but Pigeons is playing too, I'm like, this is
Oh, yeah.
no-brainer. Not that anybody would be on the fence about DIZGO.
Who knows?
That's fine.
How could they be? They might crack their nuts. That's it. So what else after that? I guess what I'm going for is, what do you have on tap lined up for next year? I know you said you were spending some time in the studio. You're getting the album together. Do you have anything announced yet for 26?
Give us one sec. I think we lost you on signal for a second.
That's okay. What do you got lined up for 26 that you can talk about?
Well, yeah, I think what you were saying, we mentioned the recording project that we're going to be doing in January, but then that leads us into Jam Cruise is going to be one of the next things. I think there's going to be one other run that's going to be kind of Midwest oriented before we go to Jam Cruise, but that'll be at the tail end of January. But then, yeah.
Got a big New Year's show.
Oh, yeah.
Hometown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
New Year's. Forgot about that.
Squeaky Feet with us for 2 nights in Indianapolis, the 30th and 31st, which falls on like a Tuesday and Wednesday or something, but it's going to be a really good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then recording January, and
Then Jam Cruise into a big Florida tour, which we have a lot of dates lined up in Florida. We haven't announced the headlining shows. We've announced 2 festivals and Jam Cruise, Whippersnap. What's the other one? Zootopia and Whippersnap.
Okay.
But then when we get off the boat in Jam Cruise, we're going to do like Florida headlining tour. So you'll see it in the next couple weeks.
Nice. And if you're smarter than the average bear, you could probably go look at a map and the dates that are already announced, and maybe figure out kind of where you'll be moving.
We're gonna make it back out to California again this year, and Colorado. We've got some big Denver shows. I don't think we've announced that. And we've got
Denver.
some West Coast stuff, and even getting into SoCal, hopefully, which we haven't done yet. So that'll be really cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
When? Sometime next year. sometime
next year. None of that's announced or fully fleshed out, so I won't say too much.
Yeah, it'll be like we're gonna try to go up the Pacific Northwest and work our way around the West Coast for a few weeks, probably like around June-ish.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm in LA. I look forward to seeing you guys come out here. That'll be awesome.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
how do you land Jam Cruise, or does Jam Cruise land you and just come to you and say, we want you?
The latter for sure.
We were also on a competition last year, right?
Yeah.
That kind of put us maybe in their sight lines a little bit. We scored really high, but not quite all the way. So I think that
Jam Cruise sounds great this year. I know my favorite band, Taper's Choice, is doing it. There's a lot of good bands playing it this
Dusty
year.
Martin Wood, man, are you
Yeah.
kidding me? They haven't played in like 10 years. I
That's
don't know if
huge.
that's
Pretty
true, but
fantastic.
something like that.
Yeah.
And Fishman's going to be hanging
Yeah,
out. Who knows?
Fishman's
Oh,
gonna be there.
Fishman on the boat.
I'm gonna party with Fishman. That's my goal.
Like,
That
yeah,
would be
it's
my
gonna
goal
be awesome.
too. Oh man,
No,
have
I'm
you
gonna
been
party
on,
with Johnny
on a
Depp, too.
cruise? Have you guys been on a cruise like this before?
Oh, dude, we're from
No.
Indiana.
No.
I've been on one Caribbean cruise back in the day when I was like much younger.
Right.
But
I did a music one once where the Radiators played 5 nights out of 7, and it went to like Belize and all these places. And even with them playing, I wanted to jump off the damn boat. I was like, what am I doing on this thing? Get me out of here. There's nothing for me. There was nothing to do. People are like, "Well, just lay by the pool for a few hours." I'm like, I'm not gonna lay by the pool for a few hours.
Kev's not a pool guy.
Oh, hilarious.
So you find gambling. All of a sudden, you're like, "Oh, there's a casino on board."
yeah.
Now I know what I'm doing.
yeah.
We're partying.
That's the place to go at 4 in if you want to party. You show up at the casino because that's where all the DJs hang out.
Love that.
All right. We want people to buy tickets ahead of time. I've seen like Spafford the other day. Did you see they had to cancel the
Yeah.
show? I knew DJ Williams did. Seen Mike Dillon had to cancel the show because of low ticket sales. Where am I buying tickets? We're just going to the venues to buy tickets, or are all those links on your website too?
Be on the website.
It depends, but yeah.
If it's through the venue, the link to buy it through the venue will be on our website.
Right, and I'm going to be able to buy my merch there too. I can get physical copies. Do we have physical copies of
Yep,
like the
we
last album? Or
are in the process of reworking our entire website and the way that our merch is being sold on our site. We kind of had been evolving over the last year and a half or so on it, and we tried a couple things. I think we now know where we want to land. We're just kind of getting the rest of it together. But yeah, all of the stuff we're trying to have funnel through our website as just having that be a home base for everything.
that's what we want for volume. Me and T. I keep telling T it needs to be a library, a live performance space, and a store. Kind of like Disney. You make people wait in line, and afterwards you dump them into a gift shop.
Yeah, genius.
It's the way to do things. All right, guys, I'm going to let you get back on the road, stretch your legs, do whatever you're doing. T, you got anything you want to throw out?
No, this is exciting. You guys sound like you're on a great trajectory, like Kev said, and it sounds like next year it's going to be awesome. Like, there's plenty on the road. I'm excited to see you come to SoCal. I can't wait for those shows. That'll be awesome, hopefully. And then just have a blast on Jam Cruise, man. Like, enjoy the road, enjoy touring. It sounds like, I mean, between Alaska and then everything you got coming up, it sounds like you guys touring sounds great. Like, you're seeing a ton. You're doing some awesome shit, and the music is great. So keep it up. Like,
Nice. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
You guys are taking over. Hold on for a second for us. And so we can make sure everything has uploaded.
Yeah.
And is there anything you guys want to throw out before we go?
We just dropped a new single yesterday, Outer Space. We got a music video for it. It's really cool. My girlfriend made it. Anna Legg, Dream Biscuit Productions. Awesome.
And this is on the
video.
YouTube?
Yeah, it's on the YouTube. The singles everywhere, Spotify, Apple Music, all that. Buy tickets, pre-sale tickets, like you said.
Yeah,
and
really
we'll
helps
see
us
you
out.
out there.
Yeah, you got to sell tickets there. We'll put a link down for the new single there, and also to the website. Also, Bandcamp. You guys do Bandcamp, right? You put
Bandcamp and Nugs is really good for us, and it's a good way to keep up with what we're doing live until we have time to record the studio album.
Right, Bandcamp, they can drop you a little cash, can't they? Somebody wants.
Definitely. It's like name your own price.
which is good because you guys need to get a pizza. I know
But
Spotify.
we have it available to put $0, you know, and just listen to it for free
Right.
because
Share with your friends
that's
for
how
free.
we roll.
Yeah.
And,
But at
it's
least
all
with that, the
about
money's
flexibility.
coming. Like to you, I always joke that Spotify, after a month, most bands can maybe get a pizza for practice one night.
Yeah,
and
and
that's-
Spotify, we don't even look at it as income. It's just putting the stuff out there.
Yeah, Spotify, we have a lot of. Well, I do. I don't know how much T does, but I have issues with so much of it. And now the AI crap they're polluting it with.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's getting.
there's got to be a better way to support artists, you know, and we're
How about
hitting
an artist collective? Here's my shot. Here's my thing. We would need a Taylor Swift. We would need a Beyonce, but it's an artist collective where the whole thing is run by artists and it's a nonprofit, and all the money is just split that comes in.
There
Yeah,
you go.
There's
Yeah,
no
that was
CEO
my
making
opinion.
760 times what the normal artist is, or
Right.
whatever.
yeah. I mean, we might, you know, in our lifetime, see things change very dramatically. We don't know, you know.
Oh, it has to. Has to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to.
It's crazy.
Definitely. All right, check out the single, everybody. Thank you. Team's
Yeah.
like,
Thanks, guys.
Get on the road.
Appreciate it.
there Kevin goes again, ending the show and talking for another 5 minutes. Now.
It's all right.
We'll see you
All right,
guys.
guys. Take care.
They-
What's up, dog? Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating.